My enlisted casualties were 57%. My officer casualties 72%. And I am very proud of it.
Target!
Every Marine knows it's Marine Corps law to say goodnight to Chesty Puller before sleep.
Good night, Chesty, wherever you are!
Roughly at 0430, you varmints go to sleep.
He's like Zeus to the Greek gods.
The Americans on this island are not ordinary troops, but Marines, a special force recruited from jails and insane asylums for bloodlust.
Chesty spent 37 years kicking ass in the Corps. When they put him in an inactive role as a lieutenant, he re-enlisted as a private to get back to what he did best, shooting people in the face. On his rise from private to lieutenant general, Chesty Puller earned 14 medals for combat bravery, including 5 Navy Crosses and 1 Army Distinguished Service Cross, making him the most decorated Marine in Corps history. At Guadalcanal, under heavy fire, Chesty took shrapnel and sniper hits, but that just made him angrier. With his Marines overwhelmed by Japanese resistance, Chesty ran to the beach, flagged down a destroyer, and with no authority to do so, ordered a second assault. They unleashed everything, clearing a path for the stranded Marines. In the same campaign, Chesty and his men defended an airfield, killing 1,400 enemies and capturing 17 weapon-laden trucks. When 3 Marine battalions lost their commanders at New Britain, Puller took charge. Under heavy fire, he reorganized the men and led an assault that broke enemy defenses, earning his 3rd Navy Cross. In 1944, Puller led the 1st Marine Regiment in the brutal Battle of Peleliu, one of the bloodiest engagements in Corps history.
My enlisted casualties were 57%. My officer casualties 72%. And I am very proud of it. For any operation I've been in, my officer casualties have exceeded the enlisted casualties by a considerable amount. I don't think that was due to my poor leadership, but it proves that all Marine officers were doing that duty.
When Chesty was done routing the Japanese, he set his sights on slaughtering communists. On Thanksgiving 1950, when 2.5 million Chinese unexpectedly poured over the Korean border, the vastly outnumbered United Nations forces should have been wiped out with ease. What they didn't know was that one battle-hardened Marine, Chesty Puller, was waiting for them. At the chosen reservoir, Chesty Puller and the 1st Marine Division were surrounded by 150,000 Chinese troops in -30-degree weather and low on ammo. Unfazed, Puller declared,
"Boys, we're surrounded. That simplifies the problem."
Under relentless attack, he rallied his men and launched a counteroffensive, breaking through enemy lines. Chesty's Marines fought through brutal conditions, facing relentless waves of Chinese troops. Each attack was met with fierce resistance, inflicting heavy casualties. They wiped out 7 Chinese divisions, and despite freezing temperatures, dwindling supplies, and being outnumbered, Puller led his men to victory, cigar clenched in his teeth. He earned another Navy Cross and the Army Distinguished Service Cross, cementing his legendary status. In the end, his Marines destroyed 30,000 communist soldiers, crippled the Chinese Ninth Army, and executed one of the most daring fighting withdrawals in history. Chesty Puller wasn't just a Marine, he is all Marines. His legend is carved into the very soul of the Corps, and his stories still inspire warriors today. But heroes like Chesty live on only if we keep telling their stories. So if you respect the man, if you respect the legacy, hit that like button, drop a comment with your favorite Chesty quote, and share this video so more people know what true leadership and grit look like. Stay motivated and
simplify. Do or die. So gung-ho to go and pay the price. So here's to leathernecks, devil dogs and jarheads, and parasites.